Hi, I'm Jeff Klubeck. I'm founder of Get a Klu Incorporated. The Get a Klu coaching methodology is motivation plus accountability equals results. So those are the two main ingredients, but each of them have what I consider two active ingredients. So on the motivation side, one way to motivate somebody is to just give strategies and tactics. For example, if my wife said, Jeffrey, make dinner for the 3 kids, I'd be paralyzed. Like that emoji, right? But if she said, Jeffrey, make dinner for the 3 kids, and here's the ingredients and cooking instructions, I wouldn't think twice. I would just get into action right away. Even if I made mistakes, even if I overcooked the pasta or put too much salt in, I would still just take action and follow the instructions. So one way to motivate me is to give me step 1, step 2, step 3. Now, the other way to motivate you is what we can call behavioral intervention or belief intervention, or to be more accessible, a checkup from the neck up. In other words, if I give you a perfect strategy, a proven strategy, no such thing as perfect, I don't believe in perfect, but a proven strategy, and you don't take action, then what? Then we need to figure out what's the limiting belief, what's the fear, what's the pattern, what's the habit, what's the emotional addiction. I like to say this, if I was the best sailor that's ever sailed the seas, and if I was given the best boat ever built and assigned the best crew, the most dedicated and skillful crew, and if I was given a blank check from the king to go and trade with, despite all of those advantages, if I believe the world is flat, I'm not going. So a lot of times the best strategy gets lost in the abyss of unprepared mindset. So in motivating you, if I can provide strategy and get you out of your own way, now you're off and running. And then it's just a matter of holding you accountable, right? So on the accountability side, there's 2 active ingredients. One is integrity. I developed a model of integrity that I like to use the metaphor of shoelaces. Like when you're lacing up shoes and you put it in one hole and diagonal down, diagonal down, diagonal down, and then ultimately you pull the laces to integrate one side of the shoe with the other. Why? So the shoe can do what it was supposed to do, what it was made to do. So the shoe can realize its potential and actually stay on and protect your foot. So if you can visually follow me here on these bullet points, it's a 10-point model. At the top is meaning of life. So first of all, what do you think is the meaning of life in general? And then what's the meaning of your life? If people never figure that out, never have conversations about that, then it's like that hose that's going like this without being pointed anywhere, right? So then what's the next lace or the next hole in the shoe down? Gift. If I'm gifted in communication, but my career is like injecting rats with syringes in a laboratory, that doesn't make sense, right? So if my meaning of life is to have fun helping people, and my gifts are metaphors, explanations, and communication and empathy, right? Then I should probably be a speaker, consultant, coach, right? So if I'm aligning or integrating my gifts with my meaning, then the next thing down that we want integrated is our potential. So if I know that my meaning is to help people and to have fun doing it, and I know my gifts are communication, storytelling, empathy, now I have the potential to grow 1 million businesses, to train 1 million leaders, to get a million people past the fear of public speaking, to improve 1 million relationships. I got all of this potential, right? So meaning of life, gifts, and potential. Then what needs to be integrated? Well, goals are the near-term version or milestones for our potential. So is my meaning of life integrated with my gifts, my potential, and my goals? Am I setting goals that are milestones to the potential that I've realized based on gifts and meaning, right? So now, once we have the goals, then it's just a matter of what I talked about before on motivation, strategies and tactics. Once I know the goal, then I can integrate strategies and tactics that are aligned with that goal. Then what needs to be integrated? What do I commit to? What's my word? What do I say? If I've got strategy A and strategy B, which strategy do I commit to, right? And then what do I do? Do I actually take action based on that commitment? And then if I take action, then I'm going to learn or grow. Then I'm going to achieve or accumulate. And then ultimately, to bring it all full circle, I have to give and contribute and serve. So that's my 10-point model of integrity. And a lot of people are missing out on the higher levels of that, the meaning, the potential, the purpose, right? So it's not enough to just do what you say you're going to do. And then it's embarrassing. I say, don't shoot the messenger. If we all do 100 things every day, how many of those 100 are integrated with what we've said we'd do? If we say we'll do 20 things a day, how many of those 20 are integrated with strategy? How many of those are strategic? And a lot of people are busy, but they're out of integrity because those activities are not aligned with meaning, gifts, potential, goals, strategy, and word. So when I talk about accountability, these are the things that I want to hold you accountable for. I don't want you to just tell me what you're going to do and then ask you, did you do it or not? I want to know if what you're committing to is strategic and aligned and integrated with that model that I just laid out. So if we've got the goals, the strategy, you're out of your own way from the checkup, from the neck up, and you're concentrating on how your every single action of your day is either integrated or not integrated with your meaning of life and your potential. Now it's easy to hold you accountable. Now it's just write this way to your calendar, please. So the other aspect of accountability is what I call task management, or self-management, or calendar management, or appointment management, or action management. I don't call it time management. That's what everybody else calls it. And they call it time management partially so they can be victimized, right? People say, I don't have time. I wish I had more time. If I only had more time. I don't have time for that, right? But they don't say, I don't have self. I don't have task. I don't have goal. I don't have meaning. I don't have commitment. I don't have discipline. So people never look within when it comes to time. They use time almost like mentally as they're victimized. But we all have 24 hours in a day. But some of us are budgeting our time, making decisions in time based on that model of integrity I laid out. Other people are just being blown around like a feather in the wind. And then when it comes time to take action in their lives, they say, I don't have time. It's just not true. So motivation is strategies and tactics, or behavioral intervention, check up from the neck up. And accountability is integrity and task management. So inside of a coaching relationship with me, those are the four main things that I'm going to make sure I'm delivering to you and focusing our conversations around, so that when you make commitments, when you take action, there's a higher percentage chance that it's integrated with the life and business that you really want.